Greetings, lords and ladies and gentlemen. I am Rock.
And I am Sweeny.
And today's video is going to be about how we play the game of Hearthstone.
That's right.
So no projects, no rants, no expansions, no game techniques. It's just going to be about Sweeny and Rock and how we play the game. And with your permission, Sweeny, I'm going to start this shindig.
Okie dokie.
Now, I started playing about 2 months after the beta came out, or after the beta finished. And I have never spent a single dime of real money on this game. And basically what my strategy is, so I'm a free-to-play player, because it's a free-to-play game, and it's one of the better free-to-play games out there, if you're smart about it.
I mean, currently, just before you opened your packs, how much packs did you have?
95.
How much dust did you have? Over 10,000.
Yeah, I think it was around 1,600.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to give it a sense of this can be done.
Yes. And the reason why is because I don't really use my dust a lot. I think that's the biggest expenditure of dust I had was in Boomsday Project, and it was only because I wanted to craft a Golden Whiz Bang Wonderful, and I wanted Dr. Boom.
Yeah.
And even then, I think I went to 8,000. But the fact was, and again, I spent 9,500 gold, and I started collecting gold about 3 weeks after Witchwood came out. And that is my strategy, folks. What I do is I complete a daily quest once a day. I start hoarding gold about 3 weeks after the last expansion comes out, until the next expansion comes out. Sometimes it's 2 weeks after. Until then, I'll play a couple of arenas. Maybe I'll buy a couple more packs. But mostly, I just save up gold until the next expansion. And I'll do a daily quest every day. And I'll try to cycle my daily quest so I get the most amount of gold. And I'll only play like 3 matches a day. You could make 100 gold a day, but that's 30 matches, and that's way more time than I want to put into Hearthstone. Because again, I want to play this game for fun. I don't want it to become a chore or a job.
I have an important question for you. I think I know the answer to this, but I want our viewers to know. How many net decks have you built in Hearthstone?
Net decks?
Yes. A net deck is a deck that becomes popular and advertised on the web, and so you then craft some cards to make that net deck. So someone goes, oh my god, I just discovered Odd Paladin. We shouldn't use Odd Paladin, but Odd Paladin.
Oh, you mean, so how many times have I gone to a site, seen a deck, and then made that deck?
Yeah, it's called net decking. How many net decks have you made?
None.
Exactly. That's the big difference I find. The reason why you have so much dust and so much is that you don't fall for the, oh, I have to craft this. Oh, this is cool, I have to get this.
No.
You play it out. You play till you get the card.
Yeah. Not only that, but I found that I get more enjoyment out of trying to make my own decks, number one. Or number two, if I do look at a deck and I see that it works, I'll find cards that will work like that. And then if I'm missing a card, I'll find something that does something similar, either in all the cards I have, or I'll make do without it. The only times I craft cards are when I really, really like a card. Right? And I find I'll craft 1 or 2 legendaries per set that I don't catch, like I did with this set. Yeah. Last set, I'm trying to get to 500 wins on Warlock because I'm only 2 away from getting 500 wins with everything, and Warlock was one of them. I've only got 2 classes to go. Warlock is one of them. Hunter is the other. And so, really, that's about it, folks. And that's about it, folks. That's how Rock plays this game. I'm a free-to-play player. Been playing since 2 months after the beta ended. And I haven't spent a dime. And I've got a pretty big selection of cards, both for Standard and for Wild. Over to you, Sweeny.
Over to me. Well, thank you, Rock. Well, my path to Hearthstone would be probably the polar opposite of what Rock just explained. When I got in the game right around the same time as well. Not as early as you, maybe a couple months later, but within the first release, because I heard of it because playing Warcraft, I knew about it coming out. And I've always liked card games, so I thought I'd give it a shot. I was in a financial position that I could spend money on packs, and I gladly did. But as we joke about, though we joke about it to death, I am particular. I really do like playing Paladin. I like play Paladin on Warcraft. And when I got to this game, I wanted to literally just play the Paladin class. I didn't have the time or even the inclination to learn the other classes. And I found with buying that deal, whatever they had for the start of each set, which was like usually 50 packs for $50. I know it changes nowadays, but buying that allowed, and then dusting everything that wasn't Paladin, every class that wasn't Paladin, usually gave me enough dust to then give me all the legendaries, to give me all the Paladin cards, but then also give me the most important legendaries of that set. You know, like I could craft Sylvanas, I could craft Karn, I could craft Deathwing if you wanted Deathwing. Yeah, you know, Doctor Boom I crafted, and also get me the epics that I need, so that I could build every Paladin deck that is out there. I'm a net decker. I do like creating my own decks, but I find I don't have the time to figure all that out on my own. So normally I like finding a deck online, trying it a couple of times, like seeing the results, and then I copy and build that deck.
Right, but it's important to note that you only were buying packs for a very short time before you discovered.
Oh, right, the next step. But I just want to kind of let them know my approach to the game is really the polar opposite of what
yes, I'm a hoarder. I want all the cards, whereas Sweeny wants to destroy every card that doesn't have anything to do with a Paladin.
I just want to play the game one particular way, but I want to master that. I don't want to be a jack of all trades, and I know my limitations. I think I can know one class really, 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 really well. But man, you know, I mean, how many classes are there again? Like 9? Like, I can't learn another 8.
I can't wait until you folks see his dungeon runs and monster runs. They are epically amusing
and they're
cryingly sad.
But they're fun to watch.
Indeed.
They are fun to watch.
Anyway, get to the next step.
So I will. The one last the other thing I wanted to say was I lost my train of thought there. Got to give me a pause while I backtrack. There was one other thing I want to say before the other type of crafting. Talking about buying the cards.
Dusting the cards. Playing one type of deck really, really well.
Well, it doesn't matter. It was important, but it's not coming back to me, and I'm going to get frustrated trying to find it. So, okay. So the other part to this, to my Hearthstone journey, has been through the other games that Blizzard has, specifically World of Warcraft. And what Blizzard recently has done, and I can't remember when this officially started, but it was, I think, maybe even a year or so ago, Blizzard would let you create in your Battle.net account. You could get a balance, which you could then use that to spend on any game Blizzard has. So you can use it for World of Warcraft. You can use it for
Overwatch.
For Overwatch, you can use it for Call of Duty nowadays because of Activision. You can use it for
Legends of the Storm.
Right, Legends of the Storm. But the big thing that they did is that when they then in World of Warcraft, added the token that you can buy and sell on the auction house, this changed the whole thing. It finally gave some real life currency into World of Warcraft. So if I'm working in my professions and I buy and I get to the point where I can buy that coin I can sell for $15 worth of Blizzard credit, and that $15 I can use towards Hearthstone. So with me playing an hour a day on Warcraft, which is the game that I truly prefer, I can make enough money off the auction house to consistently buy enough coins that by the time we hit every expansion, I can then buy the bundle that goes with that corresponding expansion. So usually that 50 packs for $50 or 70 packs for $70, I can usually get the money by then to buy the packs that I need. And then it's the same thing all over again. Open up all the packs, dust everything that's not Paladin, and that usually gives me enough to give me all the Paladin cards I want, and then all the legendaries and epics that I want for that particular set.
And it's important to note that Sweeny not only can pay for the packs, he also can pay for his monthly subscription all through the auction house. merely by playing about an hour of World of Warcraft a day.
Yes.
And that's his...
If you find that fun. I actually find it fun.
He finds that fun.
I find it fun. But if you're just questing all day like you're quote-unquote supposed to, you're going to stay poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as for me, I find that if I play Hearthstone for roughly half an hour to an hour a day, every day, I can get enough gold that I can get about somewhere between... I got 95 packs this time because we had the Fireside Festival. Mm-hmm. So for like 2 weeks, my quest gold was doubled. Mm-hmm. But normally I come in at around 60, 70, 75 packs, somewhere around there. I think you've seen that the last couple of times we've done this,
I
right?
would absolutely say comparing us with the way I do it now, I'm not being blown away by you, but you are much more efficient. If you want to know which theory works out best to give you the most value for Hearthstone, Rocks by far will get you more packs. I think you average at least 20 to 25 packs more than I do, given if we look at the exact same amount of time invested.
Yeah, but then again, if you spent 2 hours a day, you could probably get 120 packs.
Right, but I don't...
Right.
But if we each look at spending an hour of our time gaming, doing the gaming we want to do, I'm not going to change it. I love what I do.
Right.
But I find for our viewers out there, it's more efficient to do it Rock's way.
And that's, again...
If that's your prerogative.
That's if you want to spend an hour of your day playing this game.
Yeah.
Or playing World of Warcraft.
I think there's worse things to do than play an hour a day on video games. I think that's more than fun.
True, and then again, but if you look at it over the course of 3 months, if you want to set, like $20 a month aside, that to buy packs, there's not a lot wrong with that either.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, we wanted to make this video just in case you were wondering how we're getting packs, how we play this game, and how we do this. Mm-hmm. We wanted to make this video just to inform you of our different strategies in it, how we do it, and we wanted to let you know, just in case you were curious, or in case you wanted to try either one of the things that we do. And with that, I am Rock.
And I'm Sweeny, folding for now.
Deal with you later.